looks like today's story is pretty short as well. Yeah. Never mind the hair. I know it's messy. I'm going to have to shave it off in a couple of days. Alright, this one's called The Old Sultan. A shepherd had a faithful dog called Sultan, who had grown very old. He had lost all his teeth, and one day, when the shepherd and his wife were standing together before the house, the shepherd said, "I will shoot old Sultan tomorrow morning, for he is no use now." But his wife said, "Pray, let the faithful creature live. He has served us as well a great many years, and we ought to let him a livelihood for the rest of his days. But what can we do with him?" the shepherd says. "He has no tooth in his head, and the thieves don't care for him at all. To be sure, he has served us, but then he did it to earn his livelihood. Tomorrow shall be his last day to depend on it." Poor Sultan, who was lying close by, heard all that the shepherd and his wife had said to one another, and was very frightened to think tomorrow would be his last day. So in the evening he went to his good friend the wolf, who lived in the wood, and told him all his sorrows and how his master meant to kill him in the morning. "Make yourself easy," said the wolf. "I will give you some good advice. Your master will know goes out every morning with his wife in the field, then take the little child with him, and lay with it on the behind the hedge in the shade while we are at work. Now, do you lie down by the child and pretend to be watching it, and I will come out in the woods and run away with it. You must run after me as fast as you can, and the child will be so thankful to you that they will take care as long as you live." The dog liked this plan very well. Accordingly, so it managed. The wolf ran with the child a little way, and the shepherd and his wife screamed out, but Sultan soon overtook him and carried the poor thing back to his master and mistress. Then the shepherd patted him on the head and said, "Old Sultan saved our child from the wolf, therefore he shall live, and will be well taken care of, and will have plenty to eat. Wife, go home and give him a good dinner, and let him have my old cushion to sleep on as long as he lives." So from then on forward, Sultan had all that he wished for. Soon afterwards, the wolf came and wished him joy, and said, "Now, good fellow, you must tell me no tales, but turn your head the other way when I want to taste this old shepherd's fine fat sheep." "No," said Sultan, "I will be true to my master." However, the wolf thought he was in joke, and came in one night to get a dainty morsel, but Sultan told his master, and the wolf meant to do, so he laid in wait for him behind the barn door, and the wolf was too busy looking out for the good fat shepherd. He had a stout cudgel laid out in his back that combed his locks for him finely. Then the wolf was very angry and called Sultan an old rogue, and swore he would have his revenge. So the next morning the wolf sent a boar to challenge Sultan to come out of the woods to fight for the matter. Now Sultan had nobody he could ask to be his second but the shepherd's three-legged cat, and so he took her with him. As the poor thing limped alongside with trouble, she snuck up her tail straight in the air. The wolf and the wild boar were first on the ground, and they espied each other's enemies coming. They saw the cat's long tail standing straight in the air, and thought she was carrying a sword for Sultan to fight with. And every time she limped, they thought she was picking up a stone to throw at him, so they should not make this way of fighting. The boar lay behind a bush, and the wolf jumped into a tree. Then Sultan and the cat soon came and looked out and wondered why no one was there. The boar, however, had not quite hidden himself, for his ears stuck out of the bush, and when he shook them a little, the cat, seeing something move, thinking it was a mouse, sprang upon it, and bit and scratched it. So the boar jumped up and grunted away, roaring out, "Look up in the tree, there sits the one who is to blame." So they looked up and espied the wolf sitting amongst the branches, and they called him a cowardly rascal, and would not suffer him to come down until he had heartily ashamed of himself and had promised to be good friends again with the old Sultan. Like I said, that one was a really short one, so anyway, I hope you're having a good day.